Alright, well, it has been almost an entire month since the last time that I recorded or uploaded a video. So pardon me if this video is a little bit off, but they just added a new event here, the Astral Agreement event, and even though this event isn't super easy to participate in as free to play, I think that this is exactly what we were asking for. This is just a way to pay to win for cosmetics, which is pretty awesome. So as you can see here, there are a bunch of bundles that you can go ahead and buy. This is very similar in style to the Grimoire Wish event, although there is a little bit more intricacy here. You can see you buy the $100 bundle twice. First, let's go ahead and go over the rules. So when you go ahead and do your spins here, what you're really looking for is these astral seals. When you do your first spin, there is a 100% chance to get one, and then after you get your first seal, there is a 50% chance, then a 25% chance, and then a 10% until you get your final fourth seal. After you get your fourth seal, you get to do a special spin where you get to choose one or two rewards, or one of two rewards. You either get a cosmetic or you get a certain amount of the currency. Now this currency can be used in this exchange store here. There are two very high value rewards. This one on the left here, I'll go ahead and zoom in on it. It is a animation. Okay, you can't click on it, good. It is an animation that just pops up when you get a new merit report. This is pretty common in the field, so that'd be really awesome to have, but of course, I'm not expecting to get that. And then there's also this animated avatar frame. We go ahead and take a look at that in here. If we just swap to dynamic, this is pretty sick. The animation isn't anything crazy, but it's the first one that they've added to the game. And then you can also see that they added the new Roots of War avatar frame, which is pretty awesome as well. I'm looking forward to just taking a look at these Roots of War League matches whenever they do finally start happening. This is awesome. Anyways though, let's go ahead and go back into the event. So if you are going to be participating in this event as free to play, you're going to want to pay attention to the probability of getting these things. So you have a 0.15% chance of getting one of the good things. And I believe that's like 1 in 750. Okay, that's 1 in 660 or so. This is from the normal prize pool. And then when you get 4 astral stars, you see you have a 0.6% chance. So like 1 in 140 or something, I believe. Guess I can go ahead and just double check. Oh, 1 in 160. That doesn't quite seem right. Well, I'm not quite sure if that's right, but it's close enough. Anyways, you can see here that you do have a like roughly 1 in 8 shot of getting a bunch of these other cosmetics. Some of the more valuable ones are like a 6% chance. So hopefully as free to play, you're able to get to 4 astral seals so you can do at least one special prize pool draw. But if not, you're going to have to rely on getting some of these tokens here, which as you can see are pretty high probability. So 10 and 20 is where the high probability ones are. And if you go ahead and take a look at the shop, you can see that the cheapest things that are permanent cost 80. So I think that that's probably where you're going to end up as free to play in this event, is getting 80 of this currency. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, this is intended as a pay to win event for people to get cosmetics without severely altering the game balance. So I think that's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and buy this for free. I guess this might refresh daily. I don't think that it says, it doesn't say in here, but since it says available today, it'll probably refresh daily. We can go ahead and buy these as well. It's only going to cost us 2,000 gems. And we have 6 tokens total. So we go ahead and use these. You see this event also lasts for an entire week here. So in total, you're going to get 12 of these tokens. So I think you have a reasonable probability of getting to one special thing. You can see there that we got the second seal. So now we need 2 more. Now I wouldn't expect to get all the way there. Oh, we did get a third one though. We went half under pity there, which was pretty cool. It took us 2 tries to get something that was only a 25% chance each try. And oh, we got super lucky. Okay, so we got a permanent cosmetic, and what are we going to get offered here? I think this is a different permanent cosmetic or a thing for the city. I don't think that we have this yet. I didn't quite see what the thing that we got there was, but I think this is a difference. 40 astral tokens. Now, the probability of us getting to 300 astral tokens to buy something more valuable is super low, because we are only going to get 6 more of these attempts. So I think it makes sense for us to pick up the blooming cactus here. Yeah. Okay, and this one was sunflower. Cool. So we got 20 new decorations for our city, and we'll likely be able to get 45 more of this currency, and then be able to get either this emoji or these bellflowers. So yeah, it's free to play. You're not going to expect to be able, or you shouldn't expect to be able to get any of these. If you do get super lucky, then good for you, I guess. And you can see if you have extra of this currency, you can go ahead and buy mana or speed ups. Probably the speed ups are a better value here, but I'm not actually sure which one you should go for. This here is obviously the worst, but there's just like a massive overflow here in case you go crazy on this event trying to get both of these. Anyways, though, this is really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing them doing more events like this. I mean, it's nice of them to come up with ideas for how to monetize without punishing a large percentage of the player base. Now we also have the Lucky Machine Ball, or Lucky Ball Machine event here as well. There's a new city skin, Octopodium. Let's go ahead and see what that does. I guess we have to go into our city to see that. Oh, it's a decorative building. It's not a city skin. Okay, my bad. That explains it. And then we also have this avatar frame and this nameplate. My bad for thinking it was the city skin, I guess. That makes a lot more sense. So this is a separate currency. Looks like there's going to be okay, no new events here. We have the Festival of Fortitude, which is pretty standard, the Automaton Raid, Caravan Escort, which is like the solo event, and Treasure Hunt, all things that we're super used to here. You just go ahead and complete all these stages, and you get these lucky coins from the objective rewards. Same thing with Festival of Fortitude, you get it from completing 60 of these individual little missions. And yeah, all stuff we're used to, but it's really good to see this new Astral Agreement event. And if you've been wondering, I guess, where the content has been for the last month, I have been taking a break. As I had pointed out earlier, I do have this recovery mode active here. I did get a recovery voucher before this KVK started, so I have not been participating in this KVK at all. Currently have 0 merits. I've just been relaxing, and I've been not logging into the game constantly. You can see that my resources here haven't replenished very much at all in the last month. I'm going to start working on that now. Like starting tomorrow, I'll get back into the grind of logging into all my farm accounts and getting that all set up. So that way I do have some more resources going into the next season. Speaking of, I guess I can go ahead and send out my my guys here. You can see that my Marduk here is almost level 60. I haven't used any experience tomes on it, which is nice, so I'll have that ready for next season. I also got like 400,000 cavalry, which is nice, 550,000 infantry, which is also nice. Next season we will, I assume, be getting the new mages, so I will be able to use these destiny tickets here, get the G4 infantry and G4 mages, and that should be a ton of fun. I am still planning on doing videos on Heights of Power. I didn't forget about that. And speaking of Heights of Power, I guess I should just say thank you for the reception on the previous video. Let me just go ahead and I guess take a better look at the analytics of that real quick. Yeah, so that video did pretty good. It got about 2,500 views in total up until now. A good chunk of those views were right away. It looks like in the first day and a half, it was at like 1.7 thousand, then got to 2,000 almost 6 days in, and then since just been going up pretty slowly. But yeah, that is a well-performing video, so I'm happy about that, and the watch time as well is pretty decent. That I think it was also just a good way to get people into more videos. Like they would start by watching that one and then go into other videos, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was nice. I'm glad that it wasn't a complete waste of time. If you were watching that video, you probably noticed that I was like, hey man, this is a lot of time spent for typically not very much return, but it worked out that way, or it worked out that time at least. Yeah, we're going to be going back into some more Call of Dragons videos in the future here. I'm not sure exactly what my schedule is going to be looking like up until the end of this KVK. Like I said, I still need to do the Heights of Power video. I need to go through footage and do some sort of something on last season, because I've just wasted so much footage in the past and not done videos on it. Is kind of annoying, but I mean, just sitting down for like 8 hours straight and watching your own recordings is a little bit painful. So that's probably why I haven't done it very much in the past. Did we get any of the currency from this? No, just the Vanquisher Stones. I guess with the treasure maps. Can go ahead and do one of those. Treasure Seeker, Treasure Hunt. Click this a few times. Kind of lagging. Okay, on second thought, we are not going to include that. Just be a skill issue on it pretty hard, and I wanted to save you the secondhand embarrassment. I used to be good at those, clearly not anymore. It is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be doing more videos in the future. We'll see how that goes. It's cool to see some more cosmetics coming in. That's really great. Anyways, yep, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.